Good evening, mech warriors. So, I'm already mid-combat here. Kinda last second decision, I have time. I'm gonna run stream for a little bit. I was just gonna do a few drops. Whatever, you know? But, I got the time.
Solid connection, that one.
So our mission at the moment is base capture, which means delete everything between me and the base, and then as soon as I get there, they're gonna spawn another lance. I actually kind of like this map though because it puts a lot of them kind of back further, so I don't have to worry about them for a little bit. And then when they land like right in here. So by the time another lance lands, I'm going to be sitting here prepped, waiting, and just absolutely demolish them. They won't know what hit them. Oh god. Or I'll just, right from the start, miss everything. That was horrible. And yes, I did absolutely target that VTOL as my primary right off the bat because I have a deep and distinct hatred for VTOLs. Ooh, this is gonna hurt.
Eliminating heavy damage.
So I got my kaiju up and running. I had a super ridiculously lucky mission that got me a lot of really good loot. And my kaiju went from overheating very quickly and easily to heat stable and a ridiculous amount of armor. The thing is an absolute monstrosity now.
Understood. Moving fast.
Oh, I don't know why I'm worrying about this guy. He's thumper cannons. I'm inside his min range, I'm pretty sure.
Reporting critical hit.
I was not.
Ready for orders.
That's a lot of missiles on that guy.
Roger that. So far, so good.
So, at least as far as I can tell, so far I have not had any comments or questions or anything for my YouTube.
Resting my mech.
I think I haven't had any, at least.
Yeah.
I haven't had any kind of notifications. I don't see any kind of pop-ups or anything that says, hey, you have a comment. I just see number of views for each of the videos, so
Copy that.
I'm assuming everybody's good so far and hasn't had any questions for me. Which I suppose is good. Means I'm explaining, nothing's standing out as weird or questionable or confusing, any of that.
You have my attention.
Which is good.
Location confirmed.
But at the same time, I'm also sitting here terrified that, oh no, I am not properly
I'm listening.
watching out for my audience. I am not properly taking care of them. Because I'm just not sure. Am I missing something?
it on. Roger.
That moment where you're just freaking yourself out wondering, am I not communicating when I should be? Like having to check your alarm for work in the morning multiple times. Because even though you just checked to make sure it was turned on, your brain says, "You sure it's on?"
No
Ooh.
retreat. Tango down.
Thunderbolts are usually real solid and tanky. I put that poor guy straight down.
What can I do for you? Good for now. Cooling down a bit.
I'm not sure quite yet what I'm gonna actually upgrade next. I've got
10-4.
some options.
Firing all
I'm a
weapons.
couple parts away from being able to build
Everything you've got. Enemy
a
down.
replacement AMS boat. I'll just replace one of my little missile carriers here, probably this one here, because he's the more basic of the two, if I remember right. I need to look again. Yeah, he's just got the 3 9s and a little regular AMS. This guy's got 4 9s and some lasers just in case. But
Yes.
the one I'm looking at has like 4 7s and 2 9s or something like that. It's kind of ridiculous. Let's absolutely disable this guy. Oh god, he's gonna
Tell me
explode.
what you need.
I guarantee it. He's gonna explode.
Copy that. Accelerating. What you ask? Follow me.
Oh, this is why I love
Target
my
eliminated.
missile boat. Oh, I think I upgraded my missile boat since last time. I'm not sure now. I think I did. I've got to go show him off now. 4 IATM 12s. And it's got stocks of ammo. The only thing it has very little of is regular. But it's got ample
I'm
of
receiving
all
you.
the other options.
Onward.
That machine is absolutely devastating now.
Hey. Let's slip the dog. One less target.
Can throw EMP to things that are low heat, can throw
Venting heat.
Inferno to things that aren't low heat. Oh, he didn't explode. That guy broke my promise. With how much ammo he has on him and the heat he's at, he should have gone boom. Oh. He didn't go boom, but I've got the pilot on fire. His face is burning. Literally. Oh, God. Oh, I'm a terrible person. I'm cooking that pilot alive in his cockpit. Ah. But that's what that longbow does now, is it turns people into bacon.
Reporting. On my way. Well done. Here. Reading you loud and clear. I'm moving out. For the Oregon people. Reporting a critical...
The Kaiju's a nice, functional machine. She's got enough spare weight plugged into armor that it'll be real easy once I can get some good jump jets to plug jump jets into her, give her a little bit more mobility.
Orders.
I've considered using a supercharger,
On the move.
but I'm really not big on superchargers.
Let's go.
Especially since it's only got a 300 engine, that wouldn't actually do much.
Oh, it's on now.
Receiving you. Move order confirmed. Firing on all salvos. Onward! No retreat. Mech destroyed.
Yes, Commander. Moving to position. Go time. Got it, Commander. God damn, let's do this. This just in.
Yes, I hear
I
you.
do love, absolutely love,
All weapons
seeing the stealth bubble disappear off things when I break parts off of
one
them.
hostile.
That's all he's got left.
Damage is
Machine
minor,
gun and
Commander.
one laser. Doesn't even have his stealth anymore.
Heading out.
That poor guy. I would say I feel bad, but I don't. Oh, that's one of those victors.
Power up detected.
I'm trying to remember what's the... Oh no, that's just a 9B. Did he rapid fire his autocannon?
Systems holding.
He rapid fired his AC-20. Huh,
Acknowledge.
it's unexpected.
Standing by.
I almost never see them do that.
Firing on target. Waiting on you, Commander.
So what it is that last season, I believe it was,
Done.
they decided to align with
Good to
a
go.
variant rule
Fun.
on autocannons that allows rapid fire in
Reporting critical hit.
stock autocannons, where they fire twice, and ultra autocannons. They've always used a variant rule option for Rogue Tech that allows you to unjam them, whereas in the tabletop forever, an ultra autocannon fired twice, but could jam. And if it jammed, it was jammed for good. It was broken, basically, for that battle.
Let's do this. Enemy
Now,
down.
you couldn't rapid fire
Listening.
standard autocannons, but there was some changes, and there's been a lot of updates over the years. I know that there's recently been an update, and I'm not a big tabletop player, mind you, but there's recently been an update, and I don't know if it's official yet or just going to be official,
Heading out.
where
Yes, Commander.
ultra autocannons no longer jam at all. They just do not jam,
One load. Hell yeah.
which, when you combine that with the variant rule that allows regular autocannons to double fire, that's actually really nice as a distinction. It gives regular autocannons a little bit more oomph, though they're still super ammo dependent, especially if you're trying to double fire. That's bad juju. And if it does jam, it's just screwed. But it also means that ultras, just as long as you've got the bullets to do it, you can just hold that trigger down, and that makes those so much better than they used to be. Oh, so very much better than they used to be.
Hit him hard.
I am waiting for the day that Rogue Tech decides to actually update and UACs no longer jam.
What you got.
but I doubt it considering they have multiple non-cannon
Wilco.
penalties to autocannons in general.
Well done. Here we go.
Most of which I don't understand.
Ladies,
They don't make
Captain, tell me
sense.
what you need.
Autocannons are not that great.
I'll do what you
They're
ask.
fun. I love them because I like guns on my
Battle
mechs.
mech eliminated.
Orders?
But in general, no, autocannons are pretty bad in the game.
Firing all
And they
weapons.
always were, but they decided to
Get
nerf
this
them
done.
more.
Reporting critical hit. Standing by.
It's one of those things that doesn't make any sense to me.
Roger.
I'm starting to cook.
Oh, I had them set to indirect, not streak. Whoops. Oh boy.
Leaving you.
That was
Confirmed.
bad juju.
10-4. Forward. No retreat. Solid connection, that one. What do you need?
I was only comfortable making that shot because streak. They don't fire without target lock. But I did not have them in streak mode.
I hear ya. Got it. Max speed, no shooting. I'm already there.
Taking her to top speed. Administering justice for the Oregon people. Inflicting heavy damage.
Retreat.
Keeping my heat low.
Aye, aye. Roger that. Hot damn.
Yes, I hear you.
What kind of armor does he have?
Copy that.
Good work, Commander.
Oh well.
Proceed
Doesn't
to the
matter
next
now.
objective.
Alright.
Commander.
So most of my guys are gonna kinda spread out, face this direction.
Going full throttle.
Gonna move my tanks down into this little
What's up, boss?
trench down here.
Roger. Full speed. Waiting on you, Commander. Got it. Standing by. Location confirmed.
Wilco. 10-4. Affirmative.
Affirmative.
Flushing heat. I'll do what I can.
I'm ready.
Honestly, sometimes stuff
I'm
like this
Daniel.
almost feels like cheating.
Aye, aye.
Where you're just like, I know exactly where these guys are going to go. And it's not going to go well for them.
Keeping my heat low.
Move order received.
Since he's Gauss rifles, I'm going to move
Commander?
him back just a little bit. But
Awaiting orders.
Waiting for orders. On my way. I'm your spaniel. On my way.
I've got eyes on hostile reinforcements. They're heading your way.
Moving to position. Wilco.
I hate VTOLs, and I always target them first
You have my attention.
because these jerks carry bombs. bombs are so much worse than missiles. You can't AMS them.
What's up, boss? Here it comes. Let's hit 'em hard. Acknowledged. Moving to position. Hell yeah.
Reporting. Well done. Here we go. All weapons. Yes.
I will be done. Let's move. See, I got this. Oh, it's on.
Reading you loud and clear. Acknowledged. I'm moving. Discharging weapons. For the Oregon people.
Yep. Managing heat. Orders? Copy. Let's go.
These guys are not going to do well. The only thing that Orion could do to hurt me is charge. Yeah, he's got a Gauss rifle. That stings a bit.
I'm taking serious damage.
Oh, it's not that serious. Ooh. That conquistador is a little spicy.
Receiving you. Forward. No retreat.
Aye, aye.
Infiltros, what do you mean drop a 6? I dropped a lot more than 6 on
Here it comes. No retreat.
him.
Reporting critical hit.
That guy's got the hot foot now.
Awaiting orders. On my way. 10-4. Standing by.
Bye-bye.
Follow me to victory. Press 1 hostile.
I live to serve.
After this mission, I'll pull up Mech
Waiting
Bay
for
and
orders.
show off everything again. It's been a little bit since I've done that. My guys have gotten some upgrades.
For an alpha strike. Hell yeah. That hit something good.
Tell me what you need.
Well, right now I've got 7 mechs and 3 vehicles.
Confirmed. Not wrong.
But no, I think last time I was on Solaris,
Eliminated.
so I was dropping real small.
What can I do for you? Sound smart. Cooling.
Confirmed. Firing all weapons. Tango down.
Yeah, as long as I can kind of control the terrain and the engagement, like, flow, where I'm not having to take fire from 12 to 16 units all at the same time, I've actually gotten to where even with double support lance, it's just a matter of time. That's really all it is time. See if there's anything really, really valuable in here. That's money. Although I think that's actually less money than those Ifrit parts up above. So, oh no, they're 427, not 450. There. Oh wait, crap! I'm gonna have to buy some of that back because I wanted to keep some of the parts of a heavy carrier. I hope I can buy that back. It'll be in the buyback tab, I'm sure. I want to build a heavy carrier to replace my LRM carrier. Just because it was like a heavy MML carrier, just coated in MMLs. And lots of ammo bin availability. I'll go straight here before I forget. Yes.
New equipment available.
Let's see. Yes. Yes.
That mech you wanted is back online.
Oh, nice, Vilthos. Yeah. So he said he built a punchbot out of a legendary variant of the Kodiak called the Care Bear. It's actually a pirate variant Kodiak. And what you do with it is you stack the living crap out of melee stuff on it. Oh, hey. Welcome, new tentacles as always. So you have never bought the BattleTech base game. Um, yeah, as Vilthos says, realistically, the way they did the DLCs and the way they're added into the game, they are pure addition. They take nothing away from the base story. They don't affect the base story. They don't really mess with it. For the most part, they just add features and functions, and they are nice. Um, they don't detract in any way or mess with the campaign. It's great. I highly recommend them. Now, if you're planning on playing Rogue Tech, which, that's what I play, is I play a modified version of the game, then I do highly recommend Heavy Metal and Flashpoint. I do not recommend Urban Warfare for Rogue Tech. Most computers have a very difficult time playing Rogue Tech in the urban environments. It's a problem. It's very hard. I do recommend, though, playing the base game for a bit before playing modded. Man, this thing's already gonna shape up to be nice. I just need more MML5s. I don't have any. Oh no, the actual base,
Right. Get
unmodified
it in the schedule.
game, even with the DLCs, will run on a potato. I have played it on a non-gaming laptop successfully before. Honestly, it's one and only thing that it really wants is RAM, just because the particular version of the Unity engine that the game was originally developed on is kind of a piece of garbage, and it has a memory leak. They've done everything they can to optimize it. Unfortunately, one of the core functions in RogueTech is a submod called LowViz. LowViz operates a lot of features and functions in the game, and it doesn't interact well with the base game engine on city maps because it has to sit there and like quadruple check line of sight every single time anything moves anywhere on the map across all of your units, the enemy units, and every building. Now this season they did something somewhere for optimization, and I swear everything's running great. Outside of cities, because I turned off the Urban Warfare DLC this season for mine. I 2 seasons ago I had to fight through the core of the inner sphere. Everything was a mega city. I was fighting Comstar. It was a nightmare. So yeah, but they've done a lot to optimize. They've done realistically everything that can be done to optimize. And we're just kind of sort of hoping at some point somebody will find a way to fix LowViz as a submod so that, yeah. You know, I don't need MML5s. I can use SRM6.
New weapon
This is the
systems
same size,
available.
right? Roughly? Yeah, there's no way a 5 is more than 2 slot and 3 tons. I'm actually going to check it now, because for my purpose, 3 tons, 2 slots, same size, and I get an extra tube. Oh, hell yeah, this machine's going to be awesome. Now I looked it up, they're 3 ton. So I'm actually adding tubes of counter missile. That sucker's going to have 4 MML7s and 4 SRM6 all running counter missile. That's so much better than 4 MML9. Because that's, God, 36 tubes versus, is that right? 52? Jesus. Yeah, I think it's going to be fun.
Ready to go over financials whenever you are.
I have not been doing good at making money, though. Because, unfortunately, I've been finding stuff I can actually use, which means spending money. Now, Tentacles, you're going to see a lot of stuff on here that is very much not function of the base game. That said, I do still recommend playing the base game some first, just to kind of familiarize with kind of interface, how the game works, how you move, all that kind of stuff. The base game is somewhat simplified versus tabletop, and compared to Rogue Tech or any of the other big mod packs, it is extremely simplified. It's also much easier, especially versus Rogue Tech. Rogue Tech, so of all the various mod packs, Rogue Tech is explicitly designed to hurt you. It's designed to hurt your feelings. It's designed to, call you names while it kicks you in the groin. It's mean, it's cruel, and we still love it because it's a challenge. It's a challenge to be overcome. Yeah, when they call it Rogue Tech, it's because it is somewhat intended to be somewhat roguelike. But at the same time, we do find ways to ensure that it doesn't kill us. Because, to properly be a roguelike, it's supposed to be very much meant to kill you, start over, and you just do a little better every time. Rogue Tech isn't quite that because the time investment and all that doesn't work. That and while they've tried and they want to do an Iron Man mode, it's just not possible because the base game engine's too buggy and some of the other functions are too buggy, and you can't do it realistically. Otherwise, the game would actually have enforced Iron Man to where you make a mistake, oh well. Save scumming is not uncommon, and I've done it on stream several times where something just goes wrong enough that I'm like, no, I'm not dealing with this crap. I'm bad about it sometimes. But that's just me. I don't really like some of that stuff sometimes. Oh, that's right. I got rid of my other missile carrier, so I'm going to need to wait for this one to be done before I can actually... Just scrolling by the days, wasting time because I did a dumb... I actually had no reason to pack up that other one early, but I did because I just wasn't thinking. Oh, and I said I was gonna go mech bay and show off
Be with you in a second.
my fittings for the moment. So this guy hasn't changed in a while, and I don't see it changing anytime soon. Realistically, the only time it's going to change is if/when I get access to light ultra Gauss rifles, at which time I will probably switch to a stabilized ultralight gyro, a Clan XL engine, and get those guns in here because that build works for me really well with this mech. Give it that long range, a little bit of tappy tap, and a really high crit chance and just break things until they fall apart, as opposed to actually blowing them up. My Kaiju finally got a refit, and she's working great. I love this machine. Her next upgrade is actually going to be a Nova E-War system, which will combine these 3 items' functionalities. At that point, I might have enough free weight that I might reduce the armor some and actually add a 5th PPC. And more heat sinks. Because I could realistically, I'm just going to see how much weight I can free up. And still maintain what I consider base armor. The fun thing is with hardened armor, it doubles the values you actually see on screen here, so it ends up with a lot more armor than you think. So let's see, if I swapped out for a Nova, Nova weighs a ton and a half, so we'll just ditch that. And that's 2 tons. So I'd end up 1 ton large. So I'd end up at 84 tons, which she had another one of these PPCs that brings me up to 90. I'd be able to plug in 10 more heat sinks, and I think 10 of these could cool one of these once all is considered. So yeah, once I get a Nova, she'd go from an armor giant to a 5 PPC monstrosity. Absolute demon. Good old Kuroshi's still doing work. I really wish I had double bins to plug in here instead of just a buttload of single bins. I hate using singles. I've considered plugging in an XL engine and just upping the hell out of the armor, but I just don't really see a reason to currently. Actually, do I have a spare XXL gyro? I do not. I have a stabilized ultralight, but that only saves me a half a ton. I kind of want to add another heatsink or two, just because she's at that line. That requires an XL engine. Or shaving enough armor off that I just don't want to do it. She already feels low armor sometimes, even though she's realistically normalized. I put this thing together, I don't know if I'm actually going to use it. It's real simple, it's real basic, it's ballistics. This is the kind of build I would have used in past seasons, only these would be rotaries. But I just don't know if I'm actually going to get a lot of performance out of it, to be honest. I mean, damage-wise, it's probably at least as good as the Kuroshi. Is this one? I think it's going to end up on reserves until I do that final Argo upgrade and bump my max tonnage up. I think at that point, it'll join the roster. Because it's definitely better than the Orion in my book. It's just going to have more power. So right now, I'm not so much setting them up as I haven't gone over them on stream in a while. Tentacles, I'm just kind of showing off everything I've got, so anybody who's watching, either now or on YouTube when I post this later, kind of sees the builds, so they can understand them, see what they, what my stuff is all about. Although, 260 on 85, is that right? That is right. That is a standard 4. Or no, 3. Wait. It's not 3. I need a 255. I think I never bothered getting a 255 just because that saves like maybe a quarter ton, if that. So normally in tabletop your engine core, and this is something you won't see in the base game, is engine cores. Their speeds are just set on their mechs. You can't change out the engine. But in Rogue Tech, in most of the mod packs, you can change out the engine. And in tabletop, the engine has to be an even multiple of your weight. So this would technically be illegal in tabletop construction because the engine doesn't match. But the thing is, the weight gap is minimal, so I just never bothered acquiring an engine that properly matches, even though I would save a little bit of weight, enough to put on another like 5 points of armor. It's just not worth the cost. This Orion here, she's built as a sniper. So I'm fairly sure Tabletop Simulator you can play Battletech on, but I know for sure there is a program out there called Megamek, Megamek. That one is free and is a digital version of the tabletop rule set. It has pretty much everything. It's 2D, it's very basic, it's very simple, it runs off of Java. But you could run it on a potato. It'll run on damn near anything that runs Windows. They even have a website version of their mech database called MechBay. And it's got not just the mechs, but tanks, VTOLs, warships, everything as just a database. But Megamech's Mech HQ program, which again, it's free with their Megamech like suite. You can actually play against a bot, you can play against friends, you can play it as an RPG. I've been playing it for years with friends of mine online in a campaign like it's D&D, only mechs blasting the hell out of each other. We're mercenaries. So, we get paid to go do things. Yeah, my Orion there, she's set up as a sniper. My Black Knight, which this was like my second heavy that I bought. Maybe third. I'd have to go back through the old videos, but I have had this Black Knight for a very long time now. And she is just a solid workhorse. Like I said, you double these numbers, so she's actually got 140 points of armor. They're 20 points over what should be their max. Head armor, 90 points. Torso's 180 instead of 160. CT is at 270 instead of 230. I love hardened armor so much. My machines are just bricks. Absolute bricks. So that one, she pops off big with the PPC and then just lets them have it with pulse lasers. This one's one of my favorites, though I know it breaks poor Vilthos' heart because this model is, yeah. It straight up looks right out of MechWarrior 4. It looks 20 years old. But she's got 6 Streak SRM6s, 4 medium pulse lasers. She's fast, she's pretty well cooled. She's capped off on armor with Ferro-Lamellar, which takes 20% damage reduction. If something does manage to get through armor, the Ferro-Lamellar increases structure by 20%. Yeah, I am gonna deploy and do a mission here in a minute. I wanted to go over all of the mech builds since I haven't done it in a while. And so realistically, it depends on what you're doing. In this particular game, in the base game, your commander is actually immortal. Nothing can kill the commander. If his mech blows up, he might be wounded for 180 days, but he does not die. Your other pilots absolutely can. They absolutely can die. They might eject first, they might take injuries, wounds, but they can straight up die. Now, if something kills your whole unit, if you lose a mission and all of your stuff is destroyed, if you have the money to rebuild, you have the money to rebuild. Go for it. If you don't, game over. I forgot I was going to add those SRMs to this guy, because that should go real fast. Yeah. This thing's not for offense, this thing's for defense.
Shouldn't be too hard.
All of those missile tubes, all they do is
Greetings, Commander.
shoot down
Come on
other
in.
missiles. There we go. Saved my new configuration. But yeah, you absolutely can bankrupt your mercenary unit, and that's that. Now, most people, if they're really close to that, they might save scum and reload an earlier save, go back and fix that. If it's early on, it's actually really normal among rogue tech players to start up and kill several, career saves before they settle on one to play for the season, because we play seasonally online. Some people that play offline, they've got their career that they've played for, well, ever since the most recent save breaking patch. Because Rogue Tech gets one of those about once a year, where they have a major revision update that, yeah, previous saves would just break. So they let you know, they tell you, hey, if you don't want to break your old saves and want to keep playing, don't update.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
Command interface initiated.
I do like this map. Yep, because there's going to be guys here, and I get to decide who do I want to take on first. I usually take on these guys first, because I can start up on this hill here. One of the nice things with Rogue Tech is you can decide to have manual deployment to pick your own landing area.
I'm picking up a new sensor trace. Looks like enemy reinforcements.
Because in the base game, I believe this map would just start you right about here. It just does. And then you've got these guys that are going to come down the road here, these guys over here, and you just got to kind of deal with being collapsed upon. Whereas this way, I get to pick a drop zone based on my strategy.
Ready for orders.
Vilthos there, if I remember correctly, he's a brawler. He likes to get in close and throw hands and blast away with short-range weapons.
Yes, Commander.
Yes, Commander.
And what we're doing here is Rogue Tech, for balance reasons,
I'm already
the
there.
very first round after you drop is just movement. Weapons are offline. Sensors are actually offline. You're literally just going off visuals.
I'll do what you ask.
And they do that so that you can't build like a turbo fast lance
On my way.
and just drop and immediately wipe the enemy out before they ever have a chance to shoot. Because people used to do that.
Going
One of the optional modules is nuclear weaponry. And there were people that you would drop,
Reading
you
loud
would
and clear.
dump 2 nukes on the enemy unit, and that was that. That was the entire fight. Was I landed, I nuked, I went home.
Orders.
And that's not very roguelike. It's just a little too easy. I knew it was too much to hope I'd take him out in one shot. I don't much like VTOLs.
What's up, boss?
I'll almost always target them first just because I hate the things.
Confirmed. Let's hit them hard. Scored a critical hit.
Yes, Commander.
But he's already had his turn, so let's try to eliminate... Ooh, that's a threat. That is a threat.
Onward. No retreat.
No, it's not.
Yes, I hear you. Accelerating. To
Something
my
else to be aware of, Rogue Tech has access to clan technology. So like the mech I've got, this King Crab, it's specialty variant. You'll notice a lot of weapons have a C after them. That indicates it's a clan variant weapon.
neutralizing threat.
Got something you want done? I get you. On the move.
And for those unfamiliar, clan weapons are just better than Inner Sphere. They are. In almost all cases, in almost every way. They're just
Orders
better.
received. Special delivery.
Which was, you know, a kind of major and important part of the plot, in the lore, in the books. Even in the Shadows of Kerensky DLC for MechWarrior 5 Mercs, they mention it. Their engagement range is double ours. Well, it's not just their engagement range.
Firing.
Their lasers are more powerful. Their PPCs are more powerful. Autocannon's an autocannon, but theirs reach a lot further. And worse,
I'm ready.
the clan ones, they've got better options.
Right.
Clan weapons also usually
Ooh, that hit something
weigh a
good.
lot less,
Yep.
so you can fit a lot more of them on the same mech.
Confirmed. Commander.
Yes. Give them
Pretty much the
everything
only
you've
real balancing point with clan weapons was they run hot.
got. Moving to position.
They run a lot of hot.
Well done. Here we go.
But clanners also have not only double heat sinks when the Inner
No
Sphere
problem. On my
barely had access.
targeting for an alpha.
Thanks for stepping in.
Everything you got. One more for the kill board.
Commander. On the move. All weapons.
But yeah, in the lore at least, the clans had double heat sinks when very few in the Inner Sphere had access to them. They were considered lost tech, a lost technology.
Copy that.
And while some were trying to rebuild them, and, you know, some of the higher ups and scientists, they understood the principle and the concept, almost nobody had them. I'm already loving this AMS boat. I'm already loving this AMS boat.
Waiting for orders.
The fact that the tank's name is Killjoy is just perfect.
All weapons are go. up, boss? Acknowledge. I await your command.
Oh, this is gonna hurt. That guy's gonna hurt.
Roger that.
Kaboom!
Hit him hard now. Yeah? What can I do for you? No need to tell me.
Yes, I hear you.
Let's go. Position confirmed.
The one time I'm sitting there going, man, I wish I had extended range IATM ammo on that thing.
Affirmative.
I usually don't use it because it
Follow
does so
me
little
to
damage.
Victory. Reporting a critical strike. Orders. Moving out. Roger that. Onward. No retreat. Reporting. Negative.
Standing by. Understood. Moving fast.
On the move. Full speed. Yes. Give them everything you've got.
Realistically, I can set most of my mechs just all the way back here and snipe at them.
Ready to get it on. Hot damn. Let's do this.
My range is so much longer than theirs. It's not even fair.
Ready for orders. Aye aye.
Oh, how far can this reach? I get closer. I can get closer. I get even closer. Oh no.
Firing full south.
Close enough. There's some fast cam ammo out
Negative
there.
damage. Repeat. Negative damage.
Just lay some mines and see if they'll run. Yep, they ran right over.
What do you need? Let's move. I'm listening. Within reach.
No retreat.
Firing.
Orders. Commander.
See, in Mech Warrior 5 Clans, there's actually a mission where they do this. Where they make you stand on a hill
Oh, it's on now.
and shoot
Reading
from
loud and
really
clear.
far away.
Discharging
Just to
weapons.
show off, look how long our weapon
Your
range
engine
is.
must fall. You chose the wrong side.
I never thought I'd actually sit here and do it just because. Somebody decided to interrupt the stream. That's right. Did somebody need attention that badly that they had to interrupt the stream?
Yes, Commander. Full throttle.
Yes, Commander.
One of my 3 cats, the one with the fewest brain cells.
Heading out.
By fewest, I believe in her case
I hear
it's 0.
Pedal to the metal.
Relatively sure she believes herself to be a ginger cat. But since she's not actually a ginger cat, she never gets the brain cell.
Yes, I hear you. I'm moving out. Confirmed. Follow me to victory.
Orders. Firing on target.
Orders. Firing on target. Well done. Here we go.
Receiving you. Going full throttle.
Commander. Roger that. Firing all weapons. Onward! No retreat! That's going to hurt. Tell me what you need. Administering justice. For the Oregon people. Hostile unit down.
God, I
Copy
love
that.
this. I really do. I love just sitting here and playing the you can't hit me game.
No shooting, just running. Waiting on you, Commander.
Because like that guy was firing 2 Gauss rifles at me. I fired
Cooling down a
4
bit.
back at him.
Standing by. Taking her to top speed.
I am the wind. Waiting for orders. Copy that. Aye, aye. No retreat.
Oh, that's not wise of him. No, he has no cover. He is 100% exposed on that ridge.
Locking on. Well done.
I do believe in layman's terms, he done messed up. Aw, my missile boat can't reach.
I'm on it. The directorate must fall.
Orders? Confirmed. Target's taking a critical hit. Affirmative.
Good to go. Yes! Give them everything you've got!
What can I do for you?
Yep.
Orders. Fire full complement on the enemy.
There we go.
Mission success.
XL engine and double heatsink kit, always good for money. Sad, because I don't actually need any Clan Artemis. I've got plenty. Sure, I'm still going to take it. Oh no, Karita took Bob. Dunkenwalder, Dunkenfluschen, Schattenwelt. German names. Let's go check my shop for anything worthwhile. Especially more proto heat sinks. I still need more. Especially if I do want to rebuild, or not rebuild, but upgrade that kaiju. Good God. One of the most annoying things in the world. People outside with music up so loud you can feel it.
Welcome to the grease pit, Commander.
That work order you submitted is complete.
You know what? I'm gonna do these 2 duels. I don't feel like doing any more big, really complicated, involved missions for the rest of the night. So, if you're here for anything big, hey, just gonna let you know, I don't think I'm gonna do any more. I'm gonna do these duels, and then honestly, I'm probably gonna shut it down for the night. Try to get some sleep. I should have more streaming time in the upcoming week. I might even straight up do some marathons. Maybe Wednesday. I'll end up doing an all day or all evening stream where it's seriously like 5-6 hours. My biggest problem with doing those is honestly just uploading to YouTube after, because that upload can take hours.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
Command interface initiated.
Oh, this map.
Never know what's in them.
I hate this map so much.
Acknowledged.
Because I don't have my jump jets yet. So I can't maneuver on it or
Affirmative.
squat.
Orders. Roger that.
What's up, boss? No shooting, just running.
A Grand Titan.
Yes, Commander.
You don't see those suckers much.
On the move. Full speed.
Copy that.
Commander.
And I don't think they even see me yet.
Affirmative.
How's my EWAR? My EWAR is basically non-existent. Yeah, it's because I'm using Nova. I'm using Nova, and there's only 2 of them.
Orders. Copy that.
And Nova's strength is in stacking. And I am not stacked. Ooh,
Took a hard hit there.
oh, rockets. Lots of rockets.
Awaiting orders.
I despise rocket mechs so much.
Onward. No retreat.
Because they'll deal a whole lot of damage
One
once.
hit.
Once.
Ready to get it on.
And then they're not worth anything. They're not even worth salvage value. Because all they had was rockets.
Losing lots. Well done. Reporting.
They're garbage mechs. They're low value.
Yes. Give them everything you've got.
They'll hurt you,
Good to go.
which is annoying. But even when they do manage to hurt you,
Receiving you. Confirmed.
you can't even like make your money back on them.
No retreat.
Onward. No retreat.
Good to go. taken a critical hit. Oh, it's on now.
On my way. Firing a full flare.
Oh,
Well done.
did
Here
I?
we go.
Yep.
Standing by.
Killed the pilot.
Copy that.
And that guy pulled the cord,
Mission
took the
successful.
eat seat. Question is, was there anything valuable in that Grand Titan? Light Goss, not light Ultra Goss. Oh hey, money. Made almost $1 million on this mission. In fact, once you factor in everything, I probably made over $1 million. Looking something up for a question somebody had. Let's see. Fighting pirates. Use my longbow because it is ridiculously overpowered. And let's take this melee atlas out for a spin. I didn't show it on the stream earlier. We can kind of scroll through its equipment. Bloodsport FCS, hot seat cockpit, brawler gyro, supercharger, and oh look, Orono's pilot. What is this? Oh yeah, it's a punch bot. But it's still a baby punch bot.
Command interface initiated.
Aye, aye. Aye, aye. What's up, boss?
Boar's Head and a Annihilator RC. Alright. Still not moving real fast yet.
Ready for orders.
Need one of my Comstar buddies with a much more developed unit to get me a
Waiting for orders.
nitro booster into our store for me.
Roger that.
Properly built punch bot with a nitro. Fastest I've gotten one was
Yes, Commander.
33 hexes.
Whatever you it's go time. Affirmative. What's up, boss?
Which, for reference, puts it somewhere in the neighborhood of like 300 kilometers an hour. Which, when you're a 100-ton mech sprinting at 300 kph, that is just absolutely ridiculous.
Minimal damage on that hit. Oh, Commander. I'm hit. Aye, aye. That for you. Show 'em what you got. Ordnance received.
Eh, he tried to kick me and missed.
Commander? Moving to position. Locked on for physical attack.
Oh, I blew his face out.
Mission successful.
And that's still a baby punch bot. A fully built up proper punch bot will one shot basically anything you hit with it. Super heavy mechs might be able to survive, but most any regular mech, it's just gonna blast them. It's gonna take them apart in one hit. Yep, took his face off. Let's take this for money. Then an annihilator part, just so I have annihilator parts. Honestly, I don't really plan on building the RC model because it's basic. It's got the easy to maintain quirk. It's got gunboat, but then it's got well built. It's real basic. It's not a great annihilator, but it's cross compatible with a lot of good annihilators. So I got 3/8 of a lot of different annihilator options. I will almost always take annihilator parts for that reason. Because if I run into a practitioner or a Godzilla or a Godzilla C, I can cross cannibalize the extra annihilator parts and more easily build them. Alright, I actually managed to make some money. And I can still probably get my guys back repaired and prepped and ready to go and do one more mission in this month. Just seeing if there's anything worth buying in the shop. There usually isn't these days, but every now and again. There is not today, though. Alrighty. I'm going to call it there. As always, if you like watching live, I'm on Twitch. If you like watching on YouTube, I do upload these to YouTube. Usually the day after, just because I'm usually streaming at night and I don't feel like waiting up for another 45 minutes to an hour and a half or longer for the upload process. So, this will be on YouTube tomorrow, and both are linked to each other, so feel free to pick and choose. Again, questions, comments, concerns, DM me on whichever platform, or comment, whatever. I do try to get back to anybody that's got anything for me, questions, etc. wise. So, anywho, y'all have a good one.